Well, I'm just gonna have a quick chat because my outtakes are uploading, and that just went completely horribly. Even when I get the short up, I put it up just for the heck of it, and that's not even good because it took me 2 times to flip the egg. It's okay. I'm not upset. It's a learning experience. I just can't believe how bad that one went, and I'm over here laughing right now because dude, YouTube is so tough. I'll tell you, it seems like my videos are so easy, and they're pretty easy to shoot. Don't get me wrong. It's not hard like that. It's hard to you could have a whole set thing in your head like what you're gonna talk about or this that and then when it comes to shooting and you're on camera, trust me, it's not like it's that easy. You can't follow a script, and then all of a sudden you can go blank at any moment. The whole thing's been tough, and I hear the same thing over and over about everybody's on TikTok. Yeah, I get that. Everybody wants to just scroll fast and have 30-second clips and blah blah blah. Those are not easy, I'm telling you. I started thinking about it while I was doing this, and there's no way even being on TikTok like that is easy. I have a lot more respect once you do it for yourself and try it out. There's no reason not to. There's no way you can do worse than me right now. I'll be working on going towards my 100th video, and I only have 38 subscribers. Like I said, the problem with me is I can't go on Facebook and turn it back on. I don't like Facebook. I've been off of social media like that now for years. And that's because it's just not good for me, mentally, it's just everything's so fake, and you become part of that fake realm of who's doing what and what's real, what's not, and you look around, I made it. I got my own little thing. I don't need to compare myself to all these other people, that's not healthy for a guy like me. It's just not. So I stay away from that. So I'm not uploading to Facebook and saying to the whatever friends. I don't even know how many friends I had on there that friends, I really talked to only a handful of people, but I could put it out there and maybe get it out in front of 2,000 people. And my channel would probably pick up some traction. I'm sure I could have more than 38. I could go around handing out business cards and get more than 38 people to subscribe, give them $1 to subscribe each, but that's just not the way I'm going to do it. So I'll tell you, it's really tough. I'm just making a quick little 5-minute video to just, as like, my thoughts and feelings on this last video. Man, it really, that's depressing. And the real funniest part about it is, it's the only comment I got this week on that video from a random was in the short just to tell me that fail, F-A-I-L. And I got a kick out of that, actually. I got a real kick out of that somebody went out of their way to put fail in my short. Because it was a fail, but nobody ever goes out of their way to like subscribe or say nice things, or you know what I mean? But the moment I had a rough one there, a real rough one. And the only reason I put it up is because I got the outtake video. They don't know that. But the short's not very good. But the whole point was that it connects with the outtake video of me burning that egg so bad it smoked the whole kitchen up. And I just figured like they go together, and it was my first try. They don't know that when they see it, but I just got a kick out of it right away that the negative comment comes through first. That's okay. I know I'm going to get negative, and at this point it doesn't matter. Engagement's engagement. If people are negative towards me, that's nothing new. I'm not worried about it. But man, if I finding out how hard it is to get on YouTube. I thought, you just walk around, you got a camera, and boom, 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 you say some things that people like you. You have a couple thousand subscribers. I was never trying to get like huge. It was always like, man, if I could do this every day because I enjoy making videos and make even $50 or $100 or something just to keep me going, just something a week, coming up with ideas and stuff, it would have been just an awesome thing to do, and I'm finding out this is how many months in, but I'm learning little things like thumbnails, and everybody's using words like disaster and crazy and putting celebrities in their thumbnails. And I don't want to have to go that way. I can't believe as a society we've come to the fact that you have to show damn near half naked women or put these huge crazy the world's coming into the end and everybody's doing it and somehow it keeps working. Are people really that naive to keep clicking? They just keep clicking the videos that say this stuff, and sometimes the content's horrible but they're getting clicks, and that's all that matters. As long as you watch a video for 29 seconds, once it hits 30 seconds, it don't matter if you click off, you're getting a view and it's counting towards your channel, and they'll do anything for that 30 seconds, you know? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I just, man, that's deflating. That was a deflating one. I thought I was going to have a fun little short there, and it turned into an all-out disaster. The whole effing kitchen was filled with smoke. It was actually hard to see on the 4K. I don't know why. Smoke is hard to see, but the whole kitchen filled. It stunk. I melted the spatula. Who knows if I cooked the pan? I was trying to get it real hot so I could quickly cook the egg in a minute. You know, it was just a really bad idea, you know. I learned that you can't make a short that way. You have to make a video cooking, and then you have to break it down in your editor, and you have to shorten it into a minute and just cut in the steps. You know, step 1 in your editor, put step 1, cut. Regardless, I learned a lot from making that disaster. But just that one guy on there throwing salt on the open wound, you know, adding insult to injury. It's like, man, you know, and I'm only making this as like just a little vlog to like remember my little short here and tell you how I feel about it. But that could not have went worse. I mean, I could have started the whole kitchen on fire, but other than that, I dang near dead. You know, I'm surprised that it didn't start that pan on fire. I got her so hot, but that's funny, and I should have known better. I'm not that dumb, but you know, when you got a camera, you're just an idiot sometimes. But I'm just saying, everybody should make one video and for themselves, and maybe you'd click right away. You just don't know, you know, with the audience, and people might just subscribe. You might have 1 million subscribers, or you might find out it's tough. It is tough to be on camera and try to keep talking without slurring your, like getting caught in your words or losing the topic at hand or going too long on the topic and people losing interest and are like, this guy's an idiot, you know? Boy, I'm learning the tough way. Anyway, that's how I feel about that. Just keep trying, and this week I'm going to have to come up with new content. It's been -20, you know? And people are like, you know, do other things. It's been -20. That's how I got on this food in the first place. In Wisconsin here, in Green Bay, it's been so cold. What am I going to do? I can't go out there. People have been calling me to go fishing at negative. What am I going to do? Are you crazy? So I've been stuck kind of in the house without any options. You know, even today, even right now, it's cold, you know. But it ain't bad. It's 20, but man, you certainly ain't going to go at 5 degrees and walk around the park. I mean, that's crazy. To get 20 views again? No way. So I just been doing food because that was the only kind of thing I could do right now with the weather. So anyway, that was just a quick talk. And a lot of times it's just for me too, you know, to come back to this. You never know. I'm not doing very good now with 30 subscribers, but you just never know. What if, you know, you just don't know. A lot of people on there say you just don't know. All of a sudden, you could have 1,000 videos, 100 subscribers, and bang, you just do the right thing, and the right person sees it. People start to like you. You just don't know. So don't just give up on yourself. And I think this is a whole thing about this whole moral of this is to not give up. You know, I was just about ready to give up, and I came back into it because I enjoy making videos, you know. It's so easy to give up. In life, I think a lot of us, it's just so easy to say, you know what, it wasn't meant for me just because I just, you know. But just keep plugging away. I don't have to be the best. I'm not trying to be the best ever. I'm trying to be, you know, it's like when I taught myself to play the guitar. I'm not great. Never was. But I taught myself chords. I taught myself how to read some read off the sheets. I taught myself enough to, if you give me the chords, I can, put the song together. And if I really practice, I haven't in a long time, but if I was really practicing, I could sit up there and plug away, and that's all I want to be for a YouTuber too. It's like, that's all I'm shooting for is like, can I find a way to be a middle of the ground kind of guy? That's it. I'm not looking to be some huge vlogger or something where everybody knows me and I got a professional camera crew. If one day I had 5,000 subscribers, I'd be pumped, or even 1,000, and I could do it just as something that is really rewarding. So anyway, that's all I was going to say about that. Have a nice night, you guys. I can't sleep. I slept for that 4 or 5 hours and it's 4:48 in the morning, and then I won't fall asleep till 6. That's why I love being that's why I'm running this mechanic stuff and I do like plumbing and whatever, because I just could never have a normal sleep cycle. And I've went to psychologists and I've tried all types of medication to sleep, and it will work for a couple months and then it don't work anymore, and then it's back to this schedule. So it's really hard to get in tune with and I just lay there, and I can't sleep. You ever lay in a position for an hour or something, you just can't sleep? Anyway, it drives you nuts. Anyway, that's this video's been long enough for just a little talk about a short. But it's the whole concept of like what's going on. It's been, for me to get traction, it's been so hard. I can't believe it, because man, I guess I had a higher expectation for myself, Now I'm eating it. Now I'm really I'm really learning that it's not easy. All right.